Claire, what's up? This is Anne. It's been a little while, hasn't it? You have a little time? Hey, Anne. Yeah, it's been too long. What's up? Something the matter? Something the matter? You can say that again. It was all your fault, Claire. I'm in a bind here because of you. In a bind? What do you mean? I don't remember doing anything wrong. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about. That's high school reunion party we had the other day. Huh? You got me. I don't know what this is about. High school reunion party? When did that take place? Come on, Claire, don't act so innocent. You said you were going to attend, and at the last minute you didn't show. What were you thinking? Everyone was looking forward to it and figured it was a good time, so we arranged it at a great hotel downtown. But you had to go cancel it at the last minute. I'm gonna need you to pay the cancellation fee. Hold on a second, Anne. You keep saying I canceled at the last minute, but I really don't know what this is all about. Stop right there. I don't want to hear your lame excuses. Just stop lying, would you? I'm not lying. This is the first I'm hearing about a high school reunion. And I don't recall getting an invitation or saying that I was going to attend. I cannot believe you, Claire. When did you turn out to be like this? I'm really blown away by your attitude. What can I say? I have no idea what you're talking about. I saw your name on the attendance list. My name was on the list? Like I said, I don't even remember getting an invitation. I don't recall contacting you on my private line. I created a special group online and I invited you onto it. Special group? I don't remember ever getting an invite to such a group. Yeah, well, it's gone now. I deleted that group. The reunion party is over. No need to keep it up. So, there is no evidence that I said I would attend then. Is that right? What do you mean, evidence? If you're gonna say that, there's no evidence you said you wouldn't attend. Yeah, but... See, like I said, no evidence of that either. Well, that's case, so I need you to pay up. The place we reserved wasn't exactly cheap. I figured you were coming, so I paid on your behalf. You paid for my fee? How much is this cancellation fee anyways? $500. Huh? $500? Holy crap! Isn't that a bit high for a class reunion? It's not expensive at all. It was a very nice hotel. It's the usual going price. You weren't there, so how could you know that? The food was outstanding. They even served champagne. Well, you may think it's not much, but for a class reunion, that sounds outrageous. Well, we're no longer in high school and all working good jobs. $500 is nothing. We all said we should splurge on such occasions. But if you had to come on the day, it would have been half, $250. You've been going on and on about this, but I really can't get my head around it. Usually when you cancel something like this on the day of the event, you usually pay a percentage. Seems kind of strange to pay the full amount. Huh? You never heard of this before? Oh yeah, you really don't get around these days. Recently, if you cancel on the day of the event, they sometimes charge you 2 or 3 times the original amount. No way that's possible. Yes way, think about it. I mean, you're causing a lot of trouble for the place that's arranging the event. You know, with the food and drinks, paying the band members and so on. There was a band? I have never heard such a thing before. I go to these things all the time. I should know. You've been out of the loop for too long. Come on, just shut up and pay up. $500. And don't tell me you can't pay such a pittance. If you can't pay it, I guess you're just gonna have to work. You can just get a part-time job and have it in a few days. What's the problem? If I really canceled at the last minute or just failed to show up, I guess I would pay, but I had no idea you guys were having a class reunion. Like I said, I don't want to hear your lame excuses. I'll do you a favor since you're a friend. I'll give you 2 weeks to come up with the money. You can do that, right? If you don't pay, I could bring charges against you. All right, Claire, it's been 2 weeks. What's going on? I haven't heard a peep out of you. You're being a little irresponsible, don't you think? I keep telling you, I don't remember getting any kind of invitation to a class reunion, and I never sent you anything about attending. How long are you going to keep this up? Just admit you made a mistake and pay the consequences for God's sake. I'm going to press charges if you don't. Hey, Anne, can I ask you something? Why are you so desperate? Seems kind of strange, you acting like this. To be honest, it sounds like the only option you have left is for me to pay up. So, who's gonna pay this cancellation fee? Yeah, that's right, I have to pay it. I paid in your behalf, so it's me that loses out. Who told you I was going to attend this reunion? What do you mean, who? You said you were going to attend. Are you going to continue this charade and not pay? I want you to take responsibility. That's it. I don't even know this class reunion even existed. And I wasn't even part of this class reunion line group, which has already been deleted. So in this situation, how the hell could I have said I attended? How can I take responsibility for something I don't even remember being responsible for? I don't care. I am sick of your lame excuses. Anyways, you failed to show up at an event that you said you would attend, and as a result, I had to pay your cancellation fee. How hard is that to understand? Like I said, if you refuse to pay, I really will press charges. Now, if that happens, who's gonna be in big trouble? Not me, that's for sure. You better pay up if you think it's good for ya. One more time, pay the cancellation fee for the class reunion. For a class reunion that never was? Huh? What did you just say? What are you blabbering about again? Well, if you have to know, I found out a thing or two the last 2 weeks. That class reunion you're talking about is all fake. There was no class reunion, right? Come on, tell me the truth. There was no class reunion, right? Hey, Claire, I wouldn't push it if I were you. Okay then, let me ask you a few questions. Who exactly was at this class reunion? Huh? Yeah, a whole bunch of people. Who exactly? Like I said, a bunch. Everybody we know was there. All our classmates from senior class. Tell me some of their names. I can't tell you their names. That is confidential. What if someone hacks this conversation? I'm one of the classmates. What privacy is there when I know everyone? Like I said, everyone was there. Every last one of our senior classmates was there. You're the only one that was not there. Are you serious? Was I the only one that didn't attend? That's right. You were always the quiet type in school. When the day of the reunion came up, you probably couldn't get up the nerve to attend and just didn't show up. The quiet type, huh? Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I was really not into big crowds or parties back then. Well, that's all in the past, but when I think more about what you're saying, things seems really weird. What's so weird? I talked to everyone, and they all say they never heard of such a class reunion. What do you mean, everyone? Everyone. You said everyone from our senior class, right? Everyone, including the guys on the basketball team? Huh? What is this? This is the class reunion. We're currently enjoying ourselves. Huh? Is that now? Is the party real time? Are you guys having a class reunion now? That's right. You're kidding, right? Oh, I know. You're faking all this so you can get out of paying the cancellation fee. Well, you're not gonna fool me. Now, why would I have to set up this whole charade to pay you for a fake class reunion? Please, give me a break. Okay, then I'll call and we can talk directly. Come on, answer. Why won't you answer the phone? I can't right now. I'm currently at a location where I can't talk on the phone. Looks like you overdid it this time. After I got that call from you demanding that I pay that cancellation fee, I didn't know what to do. So I asked everyone if they had heard of a $250 class reunion. Well, I got a reply on group line from one of our classmates. What's this group line? During last year's class reunion, we decided to make a group chat line so we could keep in touch for future get-togethers. Well, we happened to be chatting on the group page and it seems I was not the only one that you were demanding this cancellation fee for the non-existent class reunion. Then one thing led to another, and all the people that were demanded a cancellation fee decided to get together of a real class reunion. What the hell are you talking about? I've never heard of such a group. Oh yeah, I forgot. You failed to show up at last year's reunion. I was busy last year. I couldn't make it is all. I thought you were a recluse. What the hell are you doing going to a class reunion anyways? You still think I'm a recluse? Anyways, what's it to you if I go to a class reunion? Oh, I guess you figured I wouldn't show up anyway, so you targeted me. I'm such a recluse and homebody, you figured you could trick me into this charade. Or is it a con game? Come to think of it, everyone you conned were all solitary types in high school. You probably thought you could bamboozle them too, am I right? I bet you didn't think we all kept in contact. You got it all wrong. This isn't what you think. Then explain it to me. So, you set up this fake reunion party and tried to swindle money from us. Well, I suppose I didn't fall for it, but I hear there were some that paid. Creating a non-existent class reunion and demanding money for it? That sounds like a scam to me. Blackmail. Definitely a crime. Scam? That was not my intention. Oh yeah, there is something else. What is it? You told me when you first called, you demanded that I pay $500, remember that? You also said you would press charges. That's blackmail. Or is it called intimidation? Anyways, it's a crime. You're clearly stating the amount too. You know what? I think I was mistaken. My bad. I'm sorry about... what a klutz, huh? Anyway, have fun at the class reunion. See ya! We're 7 of us here at the class reunion. All 7 of us were blackmailed by you. So, this is all a mistake? No matter how you spin it, this was a plan to swindle us out of money. Like I said, it was all a mistake. I read the party list wrong is all. Well, it's no use bickering about it here. So we're gonna go consult with people who know a little bit more about these things. If it's all just a mistake, then you have nothing to worry about. Like I said, a mistake. If my husband finds out, I'll be crucified. He'll divorce me, and I can't have that. How am I supposed to live? Please, can we just keep this quiet? I beg you, please. I don't know about your husband or what he'll do, but talk it over with him. I don't plan to press charges. Huh? You're not gonna press charges? Yeah, me. I didn't pay you, so I have no intention of pressing charges. But the people who did, looks like they collected enough evidence and they plan to press charges. Huh? Hold on, I'll pay all the money back, so please, it was all just a simple mistake. How much longer are you going to keep up this charade? This is something you brought to yourself. I recommend you take responsibility for what you did. Face up to your responsibilities. Anne was always into brands. She was obsessed with brand bags, clothes, jewelry. Even after she got married and had 2 kids, the obsession with brands continued. It just got worse as the years went by. Unbeknownst to her husband, she went into debt to satisfy her obsession. She was so much into debt and no way of paying it off is when she came up with this scam. She used this scam on several of her former classmates, making up a fake class reunion and demanding money for canceling attendance. Both people ended up paying, as well as people like myself who didn't pay, were all questioned and the evidence presented to the court. With this, all of Anne's past scams came to light. Her parents, her relatives, and friends all learned of her criminal behavior. Obviously, Anne's husband and her relatives were furious. She was made to reimburse all the money she swindled from her former classmates. Her husband visited each and every one of the victims in this affair and apologized profusely of his wife's misdeeds. Subsequently, her husband divorced her and took custody of their 2 children. I hear she's working day and night to reimburse her family for the money they loaned her to pay back her victims. All her precious brand bags, clothes, and jewelry were sold off to pay compensation to the people she victimized. I occasionally get a line message from Anne pleading for forgiveness, but I have ignored all her attempts. I mean, what she did was all self-inflicted, right? But I just hope she repents for the people she victimized and finally comes to her senses.